before the always wind obeying deep gave any tragic instance of our harm, a doubtful warrant of immediate death, which though myself would gladly have embraced, yet the incessant weepings of my wife, and the piteous plainings of the pretty babes, forced me to seek delays for them and me. And this it was, for other means was none. My wife, more careful for the latter boy, had fastened him onto a small spare mast. To him one of the other twins was bound, whilst I had been like needful of the other. The children thus disposed, my wife and I, fixing our eyes on whom our care was fixed, fastened ourselves at either end to the mast, and floating straight, obedience to the stream, was carried towards Corinth, as we thought. At length the sun, gazing upon the earth, dispersed those vapors that offended us, and by the benefit of his wished light, the seas waxed calm, and we discovered 2 ships from far making amain to us. But ere they came, oh, let me say no more. Gather the sequel by what went before.
Nay, forward, old man, do not break off so, for we may pity, though not pardon thee.
Oh, had the gods done so, I had not now worthily termed them merciless to us. For ere the ships could meet by twice 5 leagues, we were encountered by a mighty rock, which being violently borne upon, our helpful ship was splitted in the midst, so that in this unjust divorce of us, fortune had left to both of us alike what to delight in, what to sorrow for. Her part, poor soul, seeming as burdened, with lesser weight, but not with lesser woe, was carried with more speed before the wind. At length another ship had seized on us. Had not their bark been very slow of sail, we could have followed them, but they were lost. And therefore homeward did they bend their course. Thus have you heard me severed from my bliss, and by misfortune was my life prolonged, to tell the sad stories of my own mishaps.
And for the sake of my sorrows, do me the favour to dilate at full what hath befallen of there and thee till now.
My youngest bore, and that my eldest care, at 18 years became inquisitive after his brother, and importuned me that his attendant, as his case was light, reft of his brother, but retained his name, might bear him company in the quest of him, whom whilst I labored with a love to see, I hazarded the loss of whom I loved. But here must end the story of my life, and happy am I in my timely death. Could all my travels warrant me they live,
Hapless Aegon, whom the fates have marked to bear the extremity of dire mishap. Trust me, were it not against our laws, my soul would sue as advocate
te pogivat ja epidemium, lest that your goods too soon be confiscated. This very day, a Syracusan merchant is apprehended for arrival here, and not being able to bear out his life according to the statute of the town, dies as the weary sun set in the west. Vizimani the head.
Go bear to the centaur, where we host, and stay there, Dromio, till I come to thee. Within this hour it will be dinner time.
Dinner?
Dinner. A trusty villain, sir, that very oft, when I am dull with care and melancholy, lightens my humour with his merry jest. What, will you walk with me about the town, and then go to my inn and dine with me?
I crave the fire. Soon at 5 o'clock, please you all meet with you upon the mart, and afterwards I saw you to bedtime. My present business calls me for dinner.
Farewell till then. I will go lose myself and wander up and down to view the city. He that commends me to my own content, commends me to the thing I cannot get. I to the world am like a drop of water, that in the ocean seeks another drop. What time now? Return so soon.
Return so soon. Brother approached too late. The caveman runs, the pig falls from the spit. The clock hath struck 12 upon the bell. My mistress made it one upon my cheek. She is so hot because the meat is cold. The meat is cold because you come not home.
Stop in your wind, sir. Tell me this, I pray. Where have you left the money that I gave you?
Oh, the 6 cents I had Wednesday last to pay the saddler for my mistress's crupper. The saddler kept it, I had it not.
I am not in the sportive humor now. Tell me and tell not, where is the money? We being strangers here, how darest thou trust so great a charge from thine own custody?
I pray, as you sit to dinner, methinks your more like mine should be your clock and strike you home without a messenger.
Come, Romeo, come, it's just around season. Reserve until a merrier hour than this. Where's the gold thou hadst with me?
To me, sir, you gave no gold to me.
Come on, Sir Knave, have done your foolishness, and tell me how thou hast disposed thy charge.
My charge was to but fetch you from the mart. Home you to your house, sir, the Phoenix. My mistress and her sister stays for you.
In what safe place you have bestowed my money, or I will break the merest cons of yours. Where is the 1,000 marks thou hadst with me?
What? I have some of your marks upon my pate, and some of my mistress's marks upon my shoulders, but not 1,000 marks between you both.
Thy mistress marks, or mistress father hast thou?
Your worship's wife! My mistress of the Phoenix! She that doth fast till you come home to dinner.
What? Will thou boldly gossip to my face? Be it forbid that take you back to my money is not safe.
Neither my husband nor servant returned, that in such case they sent to seek his master. Sure, Luciana, it is 2 o'clock.
Good sister, let us dine without regret. A man is master of his liberty. Time is your master, and when they see time, they'll go or come. You so be patient, sister.
Why should their liberty then ours be more?
Because their business still lies out the door. Why have strong liberties lashed this world? The beasts, the fishes, and the wicked fox are their male subjects, and at their controls. Men, more divine, are masters of all these, lord of the wide world and the wild watery seas. Are masters to their females and their lords, the latter will land on their own courts.
This servitude makes you to be unwed.
Not this, but the travels of the marriage bed.
But were you wedded, you would bear some sway.
Ere I learn not, thou practice will be.
How if your husband starts some other where?
Till we come home then, and we forbear.
Patience unmoved. No marvel though she pause. We can be meek that have no other cause. A wretched soul, bruised with adversity, we bid be quiet when we hear it cry. But were we burdened with much like pain, as much or more would we ourselves complain. So thou, that hast no unkind maid to greet thee, with urgent, helpless patience, wouldst relieve me. But if you live to see my bride bereft, this fool like patience in thee will be left.
Well, I will marry one day, but to try. Here comes your man, and now is your husband I.
Say, is your hardy master now at hand? Nay, he got 2 hands with me, and that my 2 ears can bear witness.
Say, didst thou speak with him? Knowest thou his mind?
Aye, he spake his mind upon mine ear, beshrew his hand I could scarce understand it.
Speak he so doubtfully, thou couldst not will within it.
Nay, he struck so plainly I could too well feel his blows, and withal so doubtfully I could scarce understand them.
But say, I prithee, is he coming home? It seems he hath great care to please his wife.
Sure, mistress, my master is born man. Horrid man! No, I mean not cockle man. But he is stark mad. When I desired him to come
It's souls. Need you anything else?
From happily married men, my needs are none. But pray you, have you seen Balthazar today?
You leave that man alone. He's not for you. My goods I sell to you, not his soul.
Your goods are yours to sell, his soul his own. I shan't deprive nor man nor woman of it.
Good morrow to you, fair one. What's your will?
She has her goods and will be on her way.
With hopes you'll come and visit me one day. Good merchant, trust, I won't do him ill.
And if I can keep him away from you, I will!
You frown, good Balthazar. Tell me, what's amiss?
That heavenly creature that was here of late.
Such beauty should yield happiness, not woe.
She is not to be mine, and yet I love.
Love within reason. Yield your expectations. Love's scars exceed the wounds a sword can make. Fair day to you, good Balthazar. Good day.
The gold I gave to Dromio is laid up, safe at the centaur, and the heedful varlet is wandered forth in care to seek me out. How now, sir, is your merry humour altered, as you love strokes so jestfully again? You know no centaur, you receive no gold. Your mistress sent to have me home to dinner. My house was at the Phoenix, and was thou mad, that thus so madly thou didst answer me?
What answer, sir? When spake I such word?
Even now, even here, not half an hour since.
I did not see you, since you sent me hence home to the centaur with the gold you gave.
Villain, thou didst deny the gold receipt, and told me of a mistress and a dinner, which I hope thou felt so was displeased.
Aha, I am glad to see you in this merry vein. For me, sister, I pray you master. Tell me,
Yeah, dost thou jeer and laugh me in the teeth? Thinkst thou I jest? I'll take thou and
hold, sir! For God's sake, now your jest is earnest. What bargain did you give me?
dost thou not know?
Nothing, sir, but that I'm beaten.
Shall I tell you why?
Aye, sir, and wherefore? For they say every why hath a wherefore.
Why first for flouting me, and then wherefore? For urging it the second time to me.
Was ever man thus beaten out of season, when in the why and the wherefore is neither rhyme nor reason? Why, sir, I thank you.
Thank me, sir, for what?
Marry, sir, for something you have given me for nothing.
Well, sir, there's a jesting good time, there's a time for all things.
There's no time for a man to recover his hair that was lost by nature.
You would prove there is no time for all things.
And did, sir, namely, no time to recover hair lost by nature.
But your reason is not substantial. Why there is no time to recover?
Thus I meant it. Time himself is bold, and therefore to the world's end will have both followers.
I could be a bold conclusion. Soft, the rest is on.
My young Antipholus, look strange and frown. Some other mistress had thy sweet aspects. I am not Adriana, nor thy wife. The time was once when you unurged would
I live unstained, thou and dishonored.
Please you to me, fair day? I know you not. In Ephesus I am but 2 hours old, and a stranger unto your town as to your talk, who every word by all my wits being scanned, one's wit in all one word to understand.
My brother, how the world is gentle with you. When were you wont to use my sister dance? She sent for you by Dromio home to dinner.
By Dromio.
By me, by thee. And this thou didst report from him, that he did buffet thee, and his blows denied my house for his, me for his mine.
Did you converse, though, with this gentlewoman?
I never spake with her till this time.
How can she thus then call by her names?
I never saw her in all my life.
Is it my inspiration?
How ill has risen with the rabbit to counterfeit thus grossly with your servant, abetting me to thwart me in my mood.
To me she speaks, she moves me for her theme. What, was I married to her in my dream? Or sleep I now, and think I hear all this? What error drives our eyes and ears amiss? Until I know this sure uncertainty, I'll entertain the office fallacy.
Dromio, go meet the servants spread for dinner.
We talk with goblins, owls, and sprites. If we obey not, this will ensue. There is thought our realm, or pinch us black and blue.
When pretty stars to thyself, and answers not. Dromio, thou drone, thou smell, thou slack, thou salt.
That I should know her as well as she knows me. Come, sir, to dinner! Go! Keep the gate. Husband, I'll dine above with you today. I shrive you of 1,000 idle crimes. Sirrah, if any ask you for your master, say he dines forth, and let no creature enter. Come, sister, Dromio, lay before her well.
Am I in earth, in heaven, or in hell? Sleeping or waking, mad or well advised? No, none of these, and to myself disguised. I'll say as they say, and percept so, and in this mist that all adventures go.
Master, shall I report to the gate? Aye, lest I break your pate.
Come, Nancy, but as we calculate.
Oh, we'd be all right to be put to the gate. We'd be all right to be put to the gate. We'd be all right to be put to the gate. And we'll all hang on behind. And we'll roll your chariot along. We'll roll your chariot along. We'll roll your chariot along. And we'll all hang on behind.
Avaunt and get you gone. Avert your eyes.
Good Signor Angela, thou knowst her reputation. I know her character, take it from me. She is a wench of excellent discourse. Pretty, witty, wild, yet too gentle.
There's many a man that vows the same of her.
And yet no woman utters words of praise. Therefore the vows of men are empty shells.
And yet a single vow in church by one would clean the slate of reputation.
Good Signor Angela, you must excuse us all. My wife is sure we should not keep hours. Tell her I linked with you at your shop to see the making of a very necklace, and that tomorrow bring it home.
Familiar?
Yes, to her. But here's the villain that would face me down. He met me on the march, and that I beat him, and charged him with 1,000 marks in gold, and that I denied my wife and my house. Thou drunkest thou, what dost thou mean by this?
Say what you will, but I know what I know. That you beat me at the march. I have no hands to show.
I think thou art.
And many some doth appear by the wrongs I suffer and the blows I bear.
Good heavens, I am sad for God cheer. May answer my goodwill at your good welcome here.
Small cheers and great welcome makes a merry feast.
Oh, soft! The doors are locked. Go bid them let us in.
Maud, Bridget, Marian, Cecil, Gillian, Jill, Mo, Multiples, Careful, Idiot, Bench. I would get thee from the door or sit down in the hatch.
What hatch is made out of water?
My master stays in the street. Let him walk from whence he came, lest he catch cold on feet.
Who calls in there? Have opened the door.
Aye, sir, I'll tell you when, and you tell me wherefore.
Wherefore for dinner? I have not dined today.
Not today, here you must not. Come again when you may.
What art thou that keepest me out of the house I own?
The porter for this time, sir, and my name is Dromio.
Oh! Villain! Thou hast stolen both mine office and my name.
What call it there, Dromio? Who are those at the gate?
Let my master in now.
Faith, no, he comes too late. And so tell your master.
Oh, Lord, I must laugh. Have at you with a proverb. Shall I set in my star?
Have at you with another. That's bad. Can you tell? If thy name be crossed Nell, Nell, thou hast answered him well.
Do you hear, minion? You'll let us in, I hope.
I said to have asked you, and you said no.
Oh, so come, help. Well struck. There was blow for blow.
Thou beggars, let me in.
Can you tell what to say?
Master, not to go hard.
Let him not to the day.
You'll cry for this minion if I beat the door down.
What is all that and a pair of stocks in the town?
Who is that at the door that keeps all this noise?
My troth, your town is troubled with unruly boys.
Are you there, wife? You might have come before.
Your wife? Certainly. Go get you from the door.
Here is neither cheer, sir, nor welcome. We would fain have either.
In debating which is best, we shall part with neither.
Go fetch me something. I'll break open the door.
It seems thou wants breaking out upon thee.
Here's too much out upon thee. I pray thee, let me in.
I, when fowl have no feathers and fish have no fin.
Well, I'll break open the door. Go. Bring me a crow.
A crow without a feather? Master, mean you so? For a fish without a fin is a fowl without a feather. If a crow help us in Siraj, I will pluck the crow together.
Go get thee gone. Fetch me an iron crow.
Oh.
Have patience, sir, or let it not be so. Herein you war against your reputation, and draw the compass of suspect the unviolated honor of your wife.
Be ruled by me to part in patience, and let us to the tiger all to dinner.
And come yourself again alone by evening, to know the reason for this strange restraint. If by strong hand you offer to break in, now in the stirring passage of the day, a vulgar comment will be made of it.
You have prevailed. And I will depart in quiet! And it was my birth, mean to marry.
Might I suggest we go to the Porpentine? The wench we saw of late off stays for dinner. Her kind eyes and soft demeanor could balm our souls against this harsh injustice.
It would indeed, and I divided a plan. To her will we to dinner. Get you home. Fetch me the chain by tis I know dismay. Bring it, I pray you, to the Porpentine. For there's the house, that chain will I bestow. Be it for nothing.
fondness for that wicked sinner. But my poor stomach craves a bloody dinner!
Alas, my love, you do me wrong to cast me of this gorgeous dream. For I have loved you well and long, delighting in your company. Peace was all my joy, peace was my delight. Peace was my heart of gold, and who but my lady grieves thee?
And maybe that you have quite forgot. A husband's always shown unto bless. Even in the spring of love, that love spring brought. Shall love give beauty, girls of goodness? If you did like thy sister for her wealth, then for her wealth's sake, use her with more kindness. Or if you like elsewhere, do it by stealth. Muffle your false love with some show of blindness. Loosely, be fair, become disloyalty. Very fair presence so your heart be tempted. Teach them the courage of a holy saint. Ill deeds are doubled with an evil word. Alas, poor women, make us but believe, being compact and credit that to love us. Though others have the arms, show us the sleeve. Way in the motion turn, and you may move us. Thy younger brother, get you in again, comfort thy sister, cheer her, come her life. It is holy sport to lead a equal way, when the sweet breath of flattery conquers strife.
Sweet mistress, what your name is, else I know not. Who by what bonded you hit of mine? Less in your knowledge and your grace you show me, then all is wonder more than earth divine. Are you a god? Would you create me new? Transform me, then, and to your power I'll yield. But if that I am I, then well I know your weak sister is no wife of mine, nor to her bed no homage do I owe. Far more to you do I decline. Portray me not, sweet mermaid, that I know to drown me in thy sister's flood of tears. Sing sorry before thyself, and I will dote.
What are you mad that you raise so?
So mad, the reason how I do not know.
It is a fault that springeth from your eyes.
For gazing on your beams, as sunbeam by.
Gaze where you should, and that will clear your sight.
claims me, one that would harm me.
What claim is she to thee?
Very sir, such a claim I should lay on your horse. And she would have me as a beast. Not that I, being a beast, she would have me, but that she, being a very beastly creature, lays claim to me.
What is she?
A very reverend body, sir. Aye, such a one as man may not speak of without he say, Sir Reverence. I have but lean luck in the match, and yet she's an insatiable marriage.
How dost thou mean insatiable marriage?
She's the kitchen wench and all grease. Her hands fumbled every part of me unabashedly. And I know not what use to put her to, but to make a lamp of her and her slippery fingers, and to run from her by her own light.
What complexion is she of?
Her face was pressed so near to mine, I am nearly able to describe the abundant drops of sweat that
That's a form of woman.
nature. 'Tis engraved. Noah's flood could not do it.
What's her name?
Nell, meaning a shining light, as I've come to understand.
Is she indeed?
Like the day, or like the sun on a day too hot to bear. She is like the globe. I cannot escape her presence.
In what part of the body stands Spain?
Faith, I saw it not, but felt it hot in her breath.
Where stood England?
I looked not for the chalky cliffs, but could feel their presence looming against my back.
Where stood Belgium, the Netherlands?
No, sir. I did not look so low. To conclude, this diviner laid claim to me, called me Dromio, swore I was assured to her, told me what pretty marks I had about me, from the mark on my neck, the wall of my shoulder, the red board of my left arm, that I amazed ran from her as a witch.
I will not harbor in this town tonight. If any ship put forth, come to the mart, where I will walk till thou return to me. If everyone knows us and we know none, 'tis time, I think, to trudge, pack, and be gone.
As from a bear a man would run for life, so fly I from her that would be my wife.
There's none but witches do inhabit here, and therefore 'tis high time that I were hence. She that doth call me husband, even my soul doth for a wife hold, but her fair sister had almost made me traitor to myself. But lest myself be guilty to self-wrong, I'll stop mine ear against the mermaid's song.
Ah, Master Antipholus.
Aye, that's my name.
I know it well, sir. Lo, here is the chain. I thought you have taken it to at the port in time, but the chain unfinished made me stay thus long.
What is your will that I shall do with this?
That what pleases yourself, sir, I have made it for you.
I made it for me, sir. I bespoke it not.
Not once, not twice, but 20 times you have. Now, go home with it and please your wife withal. And soon at supper time, I'll visit you, and then receive the money for the chain.
I pray you, sir, receive the money now. In fear you never see chain or money more.
Ha! You are a merry man, sir. Fare you well.
What I should think of this I cannot tell. But this I think, there's no man is so vain that would refuse so fair an offer chained. I see a man who needs not live by shifts, within the street he meets such golden gifts. I'll to the mart, and there for Dromio stay. If any ship put forth, then straight away.
Even just the sum that I owe to you is growing to me by Antipholus. In that moment that I met with you, he asked of me a chain at 5 o'clock. I shall receive the money for the same. Now, would you walk with me down to his house? I will discharge my bond and thank you too.
That labor, may you say, see what it becomes.
While I go to the goldsmith's house with now, and buy your ropes and that your life serve. I'm on my life and I confederates for locking me out of the doors for a day. But soft, I see the goldsmith, get thee gone, and buy me a rope and bring it home.
Buy £1,000 a year, or buy a rope.
A man as well wholehearted and trusts to you. I promised your presence and the chain, but neither chain nor goldsmith came to me.
Saving your merry humor, here's the note. The waist of the chain to the utmost carat. The fineness of the gold and charge for fashion, which doth amount to 3 odd ducats more. Then I stand dead to this gentleman. I pray you, see him presently discharged, for he is bound to see and state for it.
I am not furnished with the present money. Besides, I have some business in the town. Good city, take the Spanish to my house, take the chain, and rid my life. The stirs, the receipt, and the sum thereof, and perchance I'll be there as soon as you.
Then you will bring the chain to her yourself?
No, bear it with you, lest I come not time enough.
Well, sir, I will have you the chain about you.
And if not, I shall help you have what else you may return without your money.
Nay, come, I pray, sir, give me the chain. Both wind and tide wait for this gentleman, and I to blame have kept him here too long.
Oh, good Lord, you use this damned excuse. Huh? You breached your promise to the pauper. I should have cheated you for not bringing these.
The hour stood on. I pray you, sir, dispatch.
You hear how he importunes me the chain.
Don't bid my life and fetch your money.
Come, you know I gave it to you even now. Either send the chain or send me by some token.
Fine now, you run this foul human out of breath. The chain, I pray you, let me see it.
My business cannot brook this dalliance. Good sir, tell me whether you'll answer me or not. If not, I'll leave you by this office.
I'll answer you. Should I answer you?
The money that you owe me for the chain?
I owe you none till I receive the chain.
You know I gave it you half an hour since.
You have not, and you only must say so.
You wrong me more, sir, in denying it. Consider how it stands upon my credit.
Well, officer, arrest him at my suit.
I grew in charge of the cook's name to obey.
Either consent to pay the sum you owe to me, or I'll attach you by this office.
I consent to pay thee that I never had. Arrest me, foolish fellow, if thou canst.
Here is thy great arresting officer. I would not spare my brother in such case, if he should score me so apparently.
I do arrest you, sir. You hear the suit?
I do obey thee till I bid thee bail, but, sirrah, you shall pay this cause as dear as all the metals in your shop will answer.
Sir, I will have long innocence. To you notorious shame, that it not.
There is a ship throughout London. The stays but till the owner comes aboard. The ship is in her trim, the merry winds blow spare from land. They stay for naught at all, but for the owner master and yourself.
How now?
purpose? You send me to the bay, sir, for a ship.
To aid you in the Pine Strait. Take the ski, tell her that in the desert, covered with dirt tapestry, there is a purse of ducats. Let her sign it. Tell her I am arrested in the street, and that shall bail me. Get me gone. An officer, to prison till I come.
To Adriana, that's where we dined. Where Roosevelt is claiming for her husband. He is too much, I hope, for me to compass. Thither I must, although against my will, for a servant must their master's mind fulfill.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have a 20-minute break.
Luciana, did he tell me so?
First, he denied you having no right.
He did me none. The more I spite.
Then swore he that he was a stranger here.
And true he swore, though yet forsworn he were.
Then we lied for you.
What said he?
The love I begged for you. He begged of me.
With what persuasion did he tell thy love?
With words that he had only sustained that move. First, he did praise my beauty that my speech.
Did speak him fair?
Have patience at the siege.
I cannot, nor I will not. Hold me still. My tongue, though not my heart, shall have this will. He is deformed, crooked, old, and sere, vicious, ungentle, foolish, blind, unkind.
Who would be jealous of such a one? No, he loves his well-made son.
Oh, but I'm thinking better than I say. And yet, hearing what others' eyes were worse. My heart prays for him, though my tongue do curse. That's the verse, not the case.
How hast thou got that right?
By running fast. Where is the master, Dromio? Is he well? No, he's in torture limbo, worse than hell. A devil in an everlasting garment hath him, whose heart is buttoned up with steel. Why, man, what is the matter? I do not know the matter. He is arrested on the case. What? He is arrested? Tell me whose suit. I do not know at which suit, but he's in a suit of buff which arrested him. That I can tell. Will you send him mistress, redemption, the money in his purse? Go beg, sister. This I wonder at. That he, I know to me, should be in debt. Tell me, was he arrested on a band?
Not on a band, but on a stronger thing.
A chain, a chain. Do you not hear a ring? What, the chain? No, no, the bell. It's time that I were gone. 'Twas 2 ere left, and now the clock strikes 1. The hours come back. That did I never hear. Go, Dromio. There's the money, bear its trade, and bring thy master home immediately.
that he had bought for me, and there withal to measure my body. Sure, these are but imaginary vows, and Lapland sorcerers inhabit here.
Master, here's the gold you sent me for. What? Have you got the picture of old Adam, new of Harold?
What is this? What Adam dost thou mean?
Not that Adam that keeps the paradise, but that Adam that keeps the prison. He that came behind you like an evil angel and bid you forsake your liberty.
I understand thee not.
Eh? Why, this plain case. He that when gentlemen are tired gives them a sod and rests them.
What, thou meanest an officer?
I said, a sergeant of the band. He that brings any man to answer that breaks his band. Here is the gold.
Well, sir, there rest in your foolery. Is there any ship before tonight? May we be gone?
What? I sent you word an hour since that the bark expedition put forth tonight, and then were you hindered by the sergeant to tarry for the hoy delay.
The villain is distracted, and so am I. And here we wander in illusions. Some blessed power deliver us from hence.
Well met, Master Antipholus. I see you found a goldsmith now. Is this the chain you promised me today?
Say to the point! I judge thee tempts me not.
Master, is this Mr. Satan? It is the devil. Nay, she is worse. She is the devil's dam, and here she comes in the habit of a light wench. Master, come not near her.
Your men and you are marvelous, merry sir. Will you go with me? We'll mend our dinner here.
Master, do not go with her, and if you do, expect spoon meat or to speak the long spoon.
Why, Romeo?
Why you must have the long spoon that must eat with the devil.
Avoid that feet! What tell'st thou me of supping? Thou art as you are all the sorcerers. I conjure thee to leave me and be gone.
Give me my ring, or for the diamond, the chain you promised, and I'll be gone, sir, and not trouble you.
Some devils ask what the carriers of one's nil, a drop of blood, a pinch of hair, a rush, but she, more covetous, would have a chain.
I pray you, sir, my ring, or else the chain. I hope you do not mean to cheat me so.
Above thou witch! Come, Romeo, let us go!
Now out of doubt, Antipholus is mad, else would he never so demean himself. A ring he hath of mine, worth 40 ducats, and for the same he promised me a chain. Both one and other he denies me now. The reason that I gather he is mad, besides this present instance of his rage, is the mad tale he told today at dinner, of his own doors being shut against his entrance. Belike his wife, acquainted with his fits, on purpose shut the doors against his way. My way is now to hie home to his house, and tell his wife that being lunatic, he rushed into my home and took perforce my ring. This course I fittest choose, for 40 ducats is too much to lose.
Fear me not, man, I will not break away. I'll give thee, ere I leave thee, so much money, to run thee as a restive. My wife is in a wayward mood today, and will not kindly trust a messenger. That I should be attached in Ephesus to some harshly hidden keepers.
It is my office as an officer to keep the order here in Ephesus. If in this dignity I should allow my heartstrings to be pulled over some tears, a wife at home weeps for her tainted husband, be he a thief, a murderer, or fraud. My daily duties would suffer much indeed. My soul has hardened, and my spirit strong. I'll keep the criminals where they belong.
Has Ephesus so many criminals? And how many have you arrested in your days?
My reputation speaks louder than numbers. You asked I should not fear your leave, my lord. I tell you, you cannot escape my custody.
Again, has Ephesus so many criminals detained by you who would not show them mercy?
In all my days as officer, I have arrested 2. Yes, sir, 2, including you. 6.
But here comes my man. I think he brings the money. How now, sir? Have you what I sent you for?
Here's what I warranty will pay them all.
Where's the money?
Why I gave the money for the rope, sir.
500 ducats, Millen! For a rope!
I'll send you 500 of that weight, sir.
To what end can I bid thee highly owned?
To a rope's end. And to that end I am returned.
And to that end, sir, I welcome you.
Good sir, be patient.
Now it is for me to be patient. I am not close.
Who now? Welcome.
While I persuade him to hold his hand.
Whoreson, senseless villain!
When I was senseless, I am not feel the power of your blows.
Thou art sensibly nothing but blows, and so is an
I
ass.
am an ass indeed, and you can prove that by my long ears. I have served it faithfully from the hour of my nativity to this instant, and have nothing to show for my service at this hands but blows.
Come get along. Oh, I shall be done.
Mistress, Mistress Freedom, respect your end, or rather the prophecy like the parrot, beware the rope's end.
Wilt thou still talk? Oh!
How say you now, is not your husband mad?
His incivility confirms no less. Good Dr. Pink. Good Dr. Finch, you are a conjurer. Establish him in his true sense again. I will please you what you will demand.
Alas, Emily is sharp of hands.
Mark how he trembles in his ecstasy.
Give me your hand and let me feel your pulse. Oh, give my hand and let me feel your ear!
Three, two,
did not die at home.
For my daughter knocked upon me and I shut out.
Purdy, your doors were locked and you shut out.
And did she? And did she herself have profound there?
In verity, she herself did befound you there.
And did her kitchen maker pray me, taunt me, and scorn me?
Sounds faithful she did. The kitchen master scorned you.
And did I not depart enraged from thence?
In verity, you did. My bones do bear witness and have since felt the vigor of his rage.
It's good to hear in his contraries.
It is no shame that I find his fame, and yielding to Cubus about his frenzy.
You have stumbled the gods to arrest me!
Alas, I sent you money to redeem you. My Romeo here came here.
Money by me! A heart and good will you might would surely master not a rag of money.
What's not to thou for a purse of ducats?
He came to me, and I delivered it.
And I am witness with her. She did.
God and the rope maker bear me witness! That I was sent for nothing but a rope!
Mistress, the both man and master is possessed. I know by their pale and deadly looks that they must be bound in some dark room.
See, wherefore dost thou not be forth today, and why dost thou deny the bag of gold?
I did not, gentle husband, what they pour.
And I, gentle master, received no gold, but I must confess before I let it out.
Dissembling villain! Thou speakst false and bold!
Dissembling harlot, thou art false and all, and I'm in the fact of the confederate who make you abject blows of scorn of you!
Bind him, let him not come near you.
More company, and the fiend is strong within this one.
Masters, let him go. He is my prisoner, and you shall not have him.
Come find this man, for he is frantic.
I am not frantic.
What wilt thou do, thou peevish officer? Hast thou delight to see a wretched man do outrage and displeasure to himself?
He is my prisoner. If I let him go, the death loan will be required of me.
I will discharge thee, and I go from thee. Bear me forthwith unto his creditor, and knowing how the debt rose, I will pay. Good master doctor, see him safe conveyed home to my house. Oh, most unhappy day!
Oh, most unhappy strumpets!
How poor souls, how utterly do they talk.
Go, madam, sister, will you with me? Say now, whose suit is he arrested at?
One Angelo Goldsmith, do you know him?
I know the man. What is the sum he owes?
200 ducats.
Say how grows it due.
But you for a change, your husband had of him.
He did bespeak a chain for me, but had it not.
When, as your husband, all enraged today, came to my house and took perforce my ring, the ring I saw upon his finger now, straight after did I see him with a chain.
This may be true, but I did never see it. Come, jailer, show me where the goldsmith is. I want to know the truth hereof at large. And come with naked swords! Let's go for help! We have the gold again!
I see this is a great soul.
She that would be your wife now run from you!
Come to the centaur, fetch your stuff from hence. As long as we be safe and sound aboard.
Then let us stay here this night. They will surely do us no harm. They speak us fair and give us gold. I could find it in my heart to stay here and turn rich.
I
chain of me, though most dishonest, doth deny it.
How is the man esteemed in this city?
Oh, very reverend reputation, sir. Credit infinite, highly beloved. Second to none others here in the city. His word, his word might bear my wealth at any time.
Speak softly, yonder, as I think he walks.
Ha! 'Tis so, and that self chain about his neck, which he foresaw was monstrous. Good sir, draw near to me, I'll speak to him. Signor Antipholus! I wonder much that you would put to me such shame and trouble, and not without some scandal to yourself, which circumstance and oath so to deny. This change now you wear so openly. Besides the charge, the shame and imprisonment, you have done much wrong to me, my honest friend. Who but for saying on her controversy had hoisted say, put to sea today? This chain had me. Can you deny it?
I think I had, sir. I deny it not.
Ah, yes, that you did, sir, forswear it too.
Who deny it? Forswear it.
Ah, these years of mine thou knowest that he. Fie, wretch.
Fie.
'Tis pity thou livest to walk where any honest man is wont.
How other villain to impeach me thus? I'll prove my honor and my honesty. Against thee presently thou dost stand.
I cannot!
Honor?
Hold! Hurt him not! For God's sake, he is mad. Some get within him.
Take his sword away. Bind Romeo and bring him to my house.
Run, master, run! Take out! For God's sake, this is a priory. Run or we are spoiled!
Quiet! Wherefore throng you hither?
To fetch my poor distracted husband hence. Let us come in that we may bind him fast and bring him home for his recovery.
I knew he was not in his perfect wits. I'm sorry now that I withdraw on him.
How long hath this possession held the man?
This week he had been heavy, sour, sad, and much different from the man he was. But till this afternoon his passion never break into extremity of rage.
Hath he not lost much wealth by wreck of sea? Buried some dear friend? Have not held his eye, strayed in affection and unlawful love? Which of these sorrows is he subject to?
To none of this, except it be the last, namely some love that drew him off from home.
You should for that have reprehended him.
Why, so I did!
I would not rough enough.
As roughly as my modesty would let me.
Happily in private.
And in assemblies too.
Aye, but not enough.
In bed he slept not, for my urging it. At board he fed not, for my urging it. In company I often glanced at it. Still I will attend my husband, be his nurse, die of his sickness, for it is my office. And therefore, let me have him home with me.
Be patient, for I will not let him stir till I have used the approved means I have, with wholesome syrups, drugs, and holy prayers, to make of him a formal man again. Therefore depart, and leave him here with me.
I will not hands and leave my husband here. And ill it doth beseem your holiness to separate a husband and a wife.
Be quiet and depart. Thou shalt not have him.
Complain to the Duke of this indignity.
Come, go. I will fall prostrate at his feet and never rise until my tears and prayers have won his grace to come in person hither and take perforce my husband from the abyss.
By this I think the dial points at 5. Anon, I'm sure the Duke himself in person comes this way to the melancholy vale, this place of death and sorry execution. Beyond the ditches of the abbey here, see where they come, we will behold his death.
Kneel to the Duke before the castle to the abbey.
Yet once again proclaim it publicly. If any friend shall pay the sum for him, he shall not die. This much we tender him.
Justice, O sacred Duke, against the abyss.
She is a reverend and a virtuous lady. It cannot be that she hath done me harm.
May it please your grace, Antipholus, my husband, and most outrageous fit of madness took him, that desperately he hurried through the streets. With him, his bondmen, all as mad as he, doing displeasure to the citizens, and rushing in their houses, taking thence rings, jewels, anything his rage would like. Once did I get him bound and sent him home. He broke from those who had the guard of him. We came again to bind them, that they fled into this abbey, whither we pursued them. And here the abbess shuts the gates on us.
Years since your husband served me in my wars, and unto thee engaged a prince's vow to do him all the grace and good I could. Go, some of you call at the abbey gate, and bid the lady abbess come to me.
Oh, mistress, mistress, shift and save yourself. My master
Fear not, God with halberds.
It is my husband. Witness you that he is born about invisible.
Justice. Where to go grant me justice, even for the sons I long did since thee.
Unless the fear of death doth make you dote, I see my son Antipholus and Dromio.
Justice, sweet prince. Oh, grant me justice against that woman there. She whom thou gavest to be my wife. She who has dishonored and abused me.
Discover how, and thou shalt find me just.
This woman looked me out of the stable, while she with harlots feasted at my house.
Oh, grievous fault. Say, woman, didst thou so?
No, my good lord. Myself, he, and my sister, today did dine together, so befall my soul, as this is false, it burdens me withal.
Neither may I look on day, nor sleep on night, but she tells to your highness the simple truth.
Oh, perjured one! They are both forsworn. And this, the madman justly charged with them.
This woman looked me out of the stable from dinner. That goldsmith there, who he met with her, could witness it, for he was with me then, who parted with me to go fetch a chain, promising to bring it to the port. My dinner done, and he not coming thither, I went to seek him on the street, and there I met him. There that this perjured goldsmith swear me down that I this day of him had a chain. And which God knows why, he arrested me with an officer. They brought one page, a hungry, lean-faced villain, a threadbare juggler, and a fortune teller. Then, gazing in my eyes, feeling my pulse, crying I was possessed. Then they all fell at me, bound me, and bore me thence. Then, in a dark and dankish fort at home, bound both me and my man together. To gnawing with my teeth, gnawing my bones asunder, I gained my freedom, and immediately ran hither to your grace, whom I beseech to grant me ample satisfaction against those deep shades and great indignities.
My lords, in truth thus far I witnessed with him, that he dined not at home but was locked down.
But hadst thou such a chain of him, or no?
He had, my lord, and when he landed here, these people saw the chain about his neck.
I've never been within these abbey walls.
Why, what an intricate impeach is this? I think you all have drunk of Circe's cup. If here you housed him, here he would have been. If he were mad, he would not plead so coldly. You say he dined with you at home today. The goldsmith here denies that saying. Sirrah, what say you?
Sir, sooth to say, he did dine with her at the former time.
He did, and from my finger snatched this ring.
Tis true, my liege, this ring I have of her.
Sawest thou him enter at the abbey here?
As sure my liege as I do see your grace.
Why, this is strange. Go fetch the abbess hither. I think you all are mated or stark mad.
Most mighty Duke, vouchsafe me speak a word. Haply I see a friend will save my life, and pay the sum that may deliver me.
Well, Sir Putin, speak freely what thou wilt.
Is not your name, sir, old Antipholus? And is not that your bondman Dromio?
Within this hour I was his bondman, but he, I thank him, too north my cords. Now am I Dromio, his man, and bound.
I'm sure you both of you remember me.
I've never seen you in my life.
Ourselves we do remember, but you, sir? You are not Pincher's patient, are you, sir?
Why look you strange on me? You cracked and splitted my poor tongue in 7 short years, that here my only son knows not my feeble keys of untuned cares. Tell me now what my son, Antipholus.
I've never seen my father in my life.
But 7 years since, boy, in Syracusa. Thou knowest we parted, but perhaps, my son, thou shamest to acknowledge me in misery.
I've never been to Syracusa.
I tell thee, Syracusian, 20 years have I been patron to Antipholus, during which time he ne'er saw Syracusa. I see thy age and dangers make thee good. Which is the natural man and which the spirit?
I, sir, am Dromio, command him away. No, sir, I am Dromio, pray let me stay.
Able art thou not to rouse his ghost?
My own master, I found him here. Whoever found him, I will loose his bonds and gain a husband by his liberty. Oh, speak. Oh, Aegon, if thou beest the man that held my France good Amelia, before me and birth of 2 fair sons. Oh, if thou beest the same Aegon, speak. Speak it to the same Amelia.
If I dream not, thou art Amelia. If thou art he, tell me how is that son that floated with thee on the fatal raft?
By men of every family, he and I, and between Dromio, all were taken up. What then became of them, I cannot tell. I took his fortune that you see me in.
Now here we see his morning story right. These 2 Antipholuses, these 2 so like, and these 2 Dromios, one in semblance. These are the parents, to these the children, accidentally met here together. Tell me, came thou from Corinth first?
No, sir, not I. I came from Syracuse.
Stay, stand apart, I tell not which is which.
I came from Corinth, my most gracious lord.
And I with him. Which of you 2 did dine with me today?
I, gentle mistress.
And are you not my husband?
I say nature facts.
And so do I. Yet did she call me so. And this fair gentlewoman, her sister here, did call me brother. What I told you then, I hope I shall have leisure to make good.
I look into your face and see our brother. Yet though a different glaze comes from your eye. How strange it would be for me to be courted by someone I thought to be my sister's husband.
In aspects we are copies of another, yet our personalities are vastly different.
Speaks it of the truth?
I must confess I know not. He is more stranger to you than to me. I never met my brother till this day.
This is the chain, sir, which you have of me.
I think it be, sir, I deny it not.
This is the chain you arrested me for.
Think I did, sir? I deny it not.
I sent you money, sir, to be your bail by Dromio.
No,
But I think you brought it.
not by me.
This purse of ducats I received from you, and Dromio, my man, did bring me.
These ducats here, I pawned for my father.
It hath no need, thy father hath his life.
Soft when I was in tears, thou sparest me not. Yet now my story takes a fairer turn. The law thou claimst to bind thee is absolved. My chains upon a whim tossed to the ground. 'Tis merely observation, no offence. I thank your grace for gentle clemency.
Oh, and you, the talent of nativity. Come to us. After so long doing such festivity.
With all my heart, I'll gossip at such a feast.
Master, shall I fetch a stock from the shipboard?
Surely, what supper might hast thou embarked upon?
It's good, sir, that they post at the centaur.
He speaks to me. I am your master, Dromio. Come go with us. We'll look to that anon. Embrace our brother there. Rejoice with him.
Methinks you are my boss and not my brother. I see by you I am a sweet-faced youth. Will you go in and see their gossiping?
I don't like so. You are well.
There's a question. How shall we have it?
We'll draw a cut for the senior. Till then, bleed out first.
Nay, then thus. We came into this world as brother and brother. Let us therefore go hand in hand, not one before another.
There are always a lot of things to do on a show like this, and there are two people who really went above and beyond, so I would like to have a special thanks. One of them is our wonderful Jana, who's part of our creative team. Nicely with everything, and also like the beautiful shadow theater is a lot comes from her mind as well, so that's wonderful. And the other one I would like to thank is someone who, year in, year out, has always helped us here at Park Avenue with the costumes which he's done and the whole set. I'm very happy that he wants to do the project, so I also married him. Thank you very much. We are still a growing company, so if you want to help us out, the best thing to do is to follow us on social media, tell your friends, whoever's like, hey, I'm interested in things in theater. We have training sessions, workshops, things coming up, so you can get used to getting into this kind of work, and a wonderful whole week summer in France where you get to dive into this lovely work. I want to thank you all for coming and show
this wonderful story. Thank you so much.